In the complex world of B2B fintech infrastructure, a sudden viral sales spike might look great on a dashboard, but it lacks the permanence required for scale. True expansion relies on establishing a relentless, predictable rhythm. This was the challenge facing Pinwheel, a fintech infrastructure provider operating with teams spread across multiple states. When trying to build their customer base, their initial outreach strategy lacked structural focus. Effort was distributed across different channels in a scattered and disorganized manner. Because of this approach, the company experienced isolated wins, but these singular sales events never coalesced into a reliable monthly pipeline. Operating a multi-state enterprise on unpredictable revenue bursts creates a massive operational liability. Without a forecastable pipeline, an organization cannot safely allocate capital to hire or build new infrastructure. For Pinwheel, this erratic approach was especially dangerous because of their specific client base, United States banks and credit unions. This animated diagram illustrates the hard truth of their industry. They were operating inside a strictly finite total addressable market. There are only so many banks in the US, meaning the pool of potential buyers is hard-capped. Deploying monotonous, generic outreach within a small, closed system carries a high penalty. It exhausts the patience of decision-makers and risks burning valuable leads permanently. Surviving inside a capped market requires a systemic shift toward rigorous predictability. Every single interaction must be optimized to ensure no potential lead is wasted. Pinwheel brought in 221B Baker Street to operate as a strategically integrated extension of their internal team. Their first structural move was to deploy specific heuristic frameworks. These established a measurable rhythm for outreach, replacing the previous chaos with a defined rule set. These frameworks were tailored to intercept and resolve the complex identity verification queries that enterprise bank prospects prioritize. This animated diagram shows how Baker Street deliberately choked the intake. They implemented strict heuristic filters that only permit high-density, high-intent targets to reach the meeting stage. It is a counterintuitive reality that raising the barrier to entry actually protects the company. By securing fewer but highly qualified meetings, they ensured Pinwheel's multi-state team spent their resources only on prospects ready to buy. Once that high-intent rhythm was stabilized, the partnership focused on aggressive scale to bypass the original market ceiling. To prevent audience fatigue in the banking sector, Baker Street began systematically mapping new industry territories. This network map shows how they established 4 distinct new targets: fintech, mortgage, insurance, and crypto. These newly identified audiences were mapped against Pinwheel's emerging product lines, ensuring a precise product-market fit for each vertical. Scaling required agile execution. The team aggressively tested new creative artifacts and copy tactics, ensuring the messaging remained fresh as they entered these new markets. True horizontal expansion requires both identifying new targets and continuously evolving the creative approach to capture them. Over a 3-year partnership, the scattered outreach evolved into a steady, ironclad sales pipeline. This chart tracks the 3-year outcome. The data shows a smooth, compounding upward curve, representing over 170 highly qualified sales opportunities. This targeting led to major enterprise closures, including Lafayette Federal Credit Union, BCU, and River.com. The strategy successfully built a repeatable engine of growth that spans multiple industries. A B2B partnership is measured by its ability to remain agile and cost-effective while integrating into a client's strategic shifts. The definitive proof of this impact comes directly from Pinwheel's executive leadership. Chief Marketing Officer Crystal Gottman noted, "Cyan has been an incredible partner. His team is nimble and creative, often prompting us for new artifacts and copy tactics to continue to test and optimize results." Over the past year, Cyan and Baker Street have been instrumental in driving growth for Pinwheel.